Hello and welcome back to FMWonderkids, the home of Wonderkids here on YouTube, but also the home of Euro 2020. Yes, that's right. Throughout the next month, the three of my channels are going to be dedicated to Euro 2020. So make sure you head on over, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you don't want to miss any content over the next month. And then after a month, they're all going to go back to normal. Today on the video, we're going to be looking at 5 cheap defenders that you must own in Euro 2020 fantasy football. So I say it all the time, but chip strategy in this game, Euro 2020 fantasy football, and if you want to join our league, the link is in the video description. Transfers on your game week 1 team is going to be very much shaped by your chip strategy. Now you've got the limitless chip and the wildcard chip, both of which a lot of people will probably play during the group stages, or at least one of those chips. So bear that in mind when you're picking your players, because you might not want them for match week 2, match week 3, etc. But pick number 1 today is Pau Torres of Spain. Now Spain play Sweden in their first game, and Sky Bet have them at 48% chance of a clean sheet, which is one of the highest probabilities of all games in the first match day. Now Sergio Ramos has not been bought into the Spain squad, so a lot of people are expecting Pau Torres to step up into that position. Now, Spain do have a friendly today at 6:30 at the time of recording, so that'll give us a bit more indication as to what their first team might be. And they've also got another friendly on Tuesday the 8th against Lithuania. So it's very important that we keep an eye out on those team lineups for those games, because there are another couple of options in the Spain squad. Llorente, for example, Garcia, to name 2. Both 4.5 million as well. Next up, I've gone for Bastoni of Italy. He's 4.5 million, which is one of the cheapest you can get for a playing defender that's any good in the game. And Sky Bet have Italy at 45% chance of a clean sheet against Turkey in day 1 of the competition. What's great about Bastoni is we get this team sheet before the deadline. So match 1 kicks off on the 11th of June at 8 o'clock. The deadline for Euro 2020 fantasy football is 8 o'clock as well, so we'll know exactly who's in the starting lineup. If Bastoni is in there, which to be honest is a bit of a 50-50, maybe even a 40-60, we will know about it. We will know about it before the deadline, and there he is, easy peasy, 4.5 million, stick him in, he's an Italy player. We know what those Italians are like at defending. Incidentally, the great thing about Spain and Italy defenders is they've got a high chance of clean sheet throughout the group stages. So Spain, for example, on match day 1, Sky Bet have at 48% for a clean sheet, and then match day 2, 40%, and then match day 3, 55%. Similarly, Italy, match day 1 of 45%, match day 2, 40%, and match day 3, 44%. So they kind of fit the bill no matter what your chip strategy is. Next, we've got Owen Van Dijk. He is featured in a couple of my videos so far, 4.5 million. He's actually probably the most attacking player on the list today. He's a fullback or even a wing back sometimes, which is obviously a more advanced position for a Netherlands team who have a 42% chance of a clean sheet according to Sky Bet in the first game. Again, like the other two teams, this is consistent across the group stage. So match day 2 is a 40% chance of a clean sheet, and match day 3 is a 52% chance of a clean sheet. So again, no matter your chip strategy, these guys will probably fit into your squad. Next up, we got Simon Kjaer of Denmark. Denmark play Finland in the first game of the competition. They've got a decent defence, and Finland are pretty poor in attack, although they do have Timo Pukki, who's scored a lot of goals in qualifying, to be fair. But Sky Bet have Denmark at 48% chance of a clean sheet in match day 1. That drops down to 15% in match day 2, but then match day 3 back up to 33%. So this could be a case of limitless in match day 2. Kjaer could be your man. He's nailed on in that Denmark team more than probably any other player. There are a couple of other options in defence there, but they're not so much kind of players who you would expect to play. They're more of a kind of 60-40, 70-30 type of gamble. Last and probably least is Martin Hinteregger from Austria. Now, I've not heard many people talk about this guy, but he's 4.5 million. He plays for Austria at centre-back, and they play Macedonia in the first game. Sky Bet have Austria at 45% chance of a clean sheet, which then drops off a cliff in match day 2, where they play the Netherlands down to 9% and then up to 25% in match day 3. So pretty much a game week 1 player. Seems to be nailed on in that Austrian defence. The times when he hasn't played, it looks like he hasn't been in the squad at all, so possibly injury. If I got any Austrian fans watching, please let us know in the comments if you know anything more about Martin Hinteregger, because I'm just going off what I've looked at from team sheets gone by, etc. But he's 4.5 million, playing against Macedonia, huge chance of a clean sheet. What could go wrong? We'll do a couple of honourable mentions now. So Denier at Belgium comes in. Belgium, Sky Bet, 45% chance of a clean sheet for that first match. Just didn't quite make the cut for me today, but an excellent option there at centre-back. Bednarak for Poland. We've seen him play in the Premier League for Southampton. Has proved himself proficient. They play Slovakia, who aren't a great side. Kabak for Turkey, who have been playing really well. They do come up against Italy for the first match, so maybe one to avoid there. Alioski, someone who plays out of position for Macedonia. Left wing back, I think it is, takes penalties for their team as well. The only problem being that he plays for Macedonia. Garcia, someone who I spoke about, who might take a centre-back spot in that Spanish team, maybe even alongside Pau Torres. Llorente, someone who's played recently quite a lot for Spain as well, could be an option. Spanish fans, let me know in the comments below, is this guy going to be starting for your team? Neco Williams for Wales as well, if you fancy a punt on a Welsh player, plays out of position sometimes at wing-back or in the midfield. Really good attacking fullback, plays Switzerland, who aren't a great attacking side, and Wales do know how to defend. Guys, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, we've got content, Euro 2020. Don't forget, we've got Euro 2020 content going up across my 3 channels over the next month, so head on over there and get subscribed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, and we'll see you soon.